first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This is taken at the 3. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on 2nd down. They run it with Carson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. So just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1.
Check the hot read. Hey, 0, 0, 0.
This is Carson. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A stop there on 3rd. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at him with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them, because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on 3rd down.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3. Lynch, the lone man in the backfield now on 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They will run for the first time here with White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. second down. Here's Murray. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here.
And a Cardinal first down.
Here we go. Here we go. Yes, hold on. 58 right there. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kenyon Drake, 51 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. So much talk this week on the other side about slowing him down, coming off that great performance, NFC Offensive Player of the Week last week. But long touchdown run there, nobody was stopping it.
Yeah, good luck for that, because that was an explosive run. You know, in the NFL, they describe that as any run over 10 yards. Some teams say 15. He went over 20-plus on that one.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Hustle, hustle. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Here we go. Here we go. Check 24. Check 24. Patch it. Patch it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48.
Come on. What's tight? Tight ends right. What's tight? Tight ends.
Alert, 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 alert.
Big ass, big ass.
Bang out, bang out. Bam, bam.
On 2nd and 9. Wilson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Drake will start the drive on the ground. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 12 yards to pick up, good enough for an Arizona first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Now on first down, Drake again. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Zach Brown on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8. At the
These two teams all tied after one.
end of the first quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
In your face. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
On second down, they'll run with White. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves them with 3rd and 5.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Check 13. Check 13.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Delay of game penalty. Ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Michael Kendricks. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go double count right here. Double count. Right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Brandon Williams. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike 58 right there. I'm scared. 58.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
58, come on. 58, come on. Let's go one more. He's got it. We got double up. Check 50, go.
To throw, it's Murray. Being chased out left. That's going to be caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run. This is White. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try and run it in with White, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This stadium once registered as the loudest roar ever recorded, and you can hear him now. 3rd and goal. A handoff to the right side. It's Drake. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. They come out here in the eye. A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Murray on the sneak, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now, but I think what we just saw there, analytics really starting to creep into the game because more and more teams are saying the more you go for it, the better your odds of getting it, the better your odds of scoring 6 points instead of 3. They took a chance there. It just didn't pay off.
Yeah, right here, the anti-analytics guys go thumbs up. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the 1st down carry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
Back to the ground, this time Lynch. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Kentrell Bryce picks it. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Mike, 58, right there.
Murray now on first down. This one caught by Isabella. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Running, it's Drake. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10. Now Murray throwing on second down. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on first and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Fair. Well left.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. It got his man complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it first and 10.
Check. Hey, 0.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
It's now second and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. We got to seal. You're not ready. You're not ready. Check three. Check three. Check three.
Hey, alert.
Bang out. Bang out. Bang out. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe it.
11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports halftime report, here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. Andy Isabella was the intended target. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
19.
Here's Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. First down, the run with Lynch. And now he picks up the spare. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Tackle made there by Budda Baker.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Again, they'll pound it with Lynch. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
You might be getting tired of seeing me. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They run again with Carson. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
Front. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. I'm coming after you.
Draw play. This is Carson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro. That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The pass complete to Hakeem Butler. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Let's go.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Hakeem Butler there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
I'm here all day. 58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. Hey, come on up.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. Flush to his right. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since. Again, they'll throw in Murray. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through, and that will knot us up at 10. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Carson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Check.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Brooks Reed picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
You don't want it. Back. Bang.
25.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Hey. Got it.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Murray again, 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long.
Let's see what you got. 58 to Mike. 58 to Mike. Let's get the ball.
Murray with a 3rd and long. And Kyler Murray cannot get away. They drag him down to the end zone for 2 points. Well, I don't know if careless is the right word there, but bottom line, here in the 4th quarter, tie game, you can't do that.
You sure can, Brandon, and not only do you give up the lead, now you've got to turn around, punt it away from your own 20 as well. So it's really a double whammy with time starting to become a factor.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
That's good for the Seahawks. 1st down.
Hey, we got to seal. We got to seal. Set the tone, defense.
A 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. It's Lynch. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because That's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. The first carry for the Utah man now, it's Joe Williams. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
There. Go.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he's got Lockett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on 3rd down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Williams. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Switch up. Check safety.
Go, 4 down.
Again, it's Williams. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. 2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Alert.
Yo. Nice the mic.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. This complete to Lockett. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 35 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that might just seal the deal here. It makes it a 2-score game with not a lot of time on the clock. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But, boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Get ready. Mike 22, Mike 22. Hey.
Now Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down.
Watch the slack, watch the slack.
Back to throw, Murray. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Murray to throw. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 38-yard line. On first down, Drake trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Throwing on 2nd down, Murray. And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Whip. Watch the whip.
To throw is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Josh Jones. The 20. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. DK Metcalf there to make the grab. And the Seahawks capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now, you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Today's final score, Seahawks 25, Cardinals 10.